Hello, this is David and welcome to Equity Story. Again, I think the price action was quite good, although the market was slightly down today. We did sort of hold above that sort of 5,400 level, and I think if we can hold above that by the end of the week, it's very, very bullish. And what I would like to be is trading this sort of 5,400, 5,600 range, rather than have to go back and trade between this 5,400 and 5,200 range. But it doesn't really matter. I mean, as long as we're trading sideways and we're picking the good trends, we keep on making money. And I think a little bit helped at the moment. That VIX is really low. We don't often look at the VIX, but as you can see, it's down to 12, and that's really low. This is the fear index on the markets, and as long as it's low, I think people are pretty happy to keep buying shares. So it looks very, very good, actually, the VIX. And as I said, in a sort of relaxed market like this, slightly going up, the trending stocks, the stocks going up, growing their earnings will keep going up, and all our trending stocks are up today. So right across the board, looking very, very, very good. SGR, again, this stock has just been trending beautifully for the last 2 years, and again got a nice little buy signal, and I really feel that $6 level isn't too far away. RHC, Ramsay Healthcare, looking good. A little bit slow in some ways, these stocks that I've chosen recently, but they're slow, safe burners, and again, looks really, really good. CSL growing its earnings through the roof, and I think that 120 is our target there. Corporate Travel, great looking stock. Again, Corporate Travel really does bounce normally pretty nicely off these moving averages, and again had that one little hiccup back in around October, just for October last year, where quite a few companies did, and but again now sort of bouncing beautifully off. It hasn't even gone as far as that 13 level, and already bouncing off. It looks great. Hansen Group, obviously, fundamentally we like these stories, technically we like them, so it looks absolutely stunning. TPM, again, got a little buy signal, so I think could have a run pretty soon. And Burson definitely is right on that buy signal, so it looks really bullish. I think this is the best trending stock in the market. So to me, this looks like when it breaks this level, a bit of resistance here, I think it's going to have a little run up. We might be taking this could be a good little profit fairly soon. I think looks very, very good. I just like to say, I've got to mention Catapult hit a record high today of 429. We have now made a 100% gain on this stock. So, I know a lot of you love the 10 baggers, but please have a look at those 3-year growth stories. They've got safer revenue models, and you know what? Corporate Travel, Catapult, there's a lot of them have doubled as well. And look at the price action. Companies like Adasol and Appen have jumped 40% for us in a very short time. So the 3-year growth stories, we've got a fantastic team picking them, and so if you haven't sort of spent some time reading all those stories on the website, please go ahead and read them all, because there are some fantastic stories. And I think Catapult, a broker came out on the TV the other day and said he believes this company have only got sort of 5% of the total market they're going to get. Well, I think he's right. I mean, they've got Man Uniteds and the Liverpools, but there's plenty of other teams around the world for them to sign up, and Dallas Cowboys, and just a great product all in all. And Catapult is one of these great Australian success stories. So hopefully, it looks like it's going to keep on climbing higher. I do think it could come back a little bit, but it's definitely going to be going higher in the medium term. I'd just like to say I had a look at a few stocks earlier, and we're always looking at trends, and there's a few I'm looking at the moment, and obviously PMV looks really good, pretty consistently comes back to that trend line and bounces back off. GHC I'm looking at the moment. I think if you can start turning up over these levels, I think it looks great. This is again one of the best trending stocks on the market. Magellan, I think if you can break over that sort of, it needs to go a little bit higher for me, and then I think we can add this on as a trending stock, looking very, very solid. Again, ARB, we just love these sort of stories going up. Domino's, it's quite interesting. Actually, I was going to put Domino's on today. as a buy, but I decided not to. Just simply, fundamentally, there's a few issues about the stock. I think their payment systems, they might have to start paying a lot more to their employees, which could hit their earnings that people reckon by around sort of 25%. So I think, listen, there's lots of good stories at the moment. We'll just leave that one alone. But we are monitoring it, obviously. And FPH Health, Fisher and Paykel. What an amazing chart again. She had a run up of 9 days, and often I talk about the 9s and 13s. There can be indications of turning points, and I think she's going to trend down for a few more days. So maybe if she goes around that $9 level and starts turning up, could be an interesting time to buy the story. Equity story. Every day we've got the team here, and we're looking for 10 baggers, and we've got a fantastic record of picking some really great sort of under the radar stories that do really, really well. I'll just give you one we're looking at the moment. It's Smart Parking, and again, I think this is quite an exciting story actually. SPZ, and you can see, you go to all the shopping malls at the moment, and you've got these little. Obviously, you get a green light if the parking bay is free. Again, this company's in the UK, and they're signing up a lot of different parking spaces all the time. It's a really, really exciting company. Yes, they do have competition, but we are just having a delve into their earnings at the moment. And certainly, if we feel happy with it, this certainly potentially could be a future 10 bagger for us. But at the moment, we're not putting it on. We just got to we've got the team really delving into this sort of revenue model and just having an idea, I suppose, what sort of competition they've got in the future as well. But again, we don't stop looking at ideas, and hopefully that could be one of them in the future. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for listening to Equity Story. Have a great night, and I look forward to bringing you this report tomorrow night. Good night.